I'm sorry. You're not my type, she said, already reaching for her coat. Adrian froze. Another failed blind date. Another night alone. But then, a stranger at the next table leaned over and asked something impossible. Can you be my husband? Valentine's night. Red roses everywhere. Candles on every table. Couples leaning close, laughing softly, pretending the world was kind. Adrian sat very still in his chair. Across from him, his blind date stood up. She didn't look angry. She didn't look sad. She just looked finished. I'm sorry, she said, already reaching for her coat. You're not my type. No explanation. No apology. No hesitation. She glanced at the phone in her hand one last time. The screen still showed the picture Adrian had shown her minutes earlier. Lily, 7 years old, gap-toothed smile, holding a crayon drawing of a heart. The woman shook her head once. This is too much, she said, especially tonight. Then she walked away. The chair across from Adrian sat empty. Around him, Valentine's dinner continued. A man laughed too loudly. A woman leaned into her partner's shoulder. Someone clinked a wine glass. Adrian felt the familiar heat crawl up his neck. Another setup. Another rejection. Another reminder. Single dad. Widower. Too much baggage. He reached for his coat. He didn't want dessert. He didn't want pity glances from strangers. He just wanted to go home. Then a calm voice cut through the noise. Can you be my new husband? Adrian froze. He turned slowly. At the table beside him sat a woman he had never seen before. She was alone. Dark hair pulled neatly back. Sharp black blazer over a white blouse. An expensive watch on her wrist. She didn't belong in this casual restaurant filled with heart balloons and cheap champagne. She looked like she belonged somewhere quieter. Somewhere serious. She met his eyes without smiling. Excuse me, Adrian said. Can you be my new husband? She repeated. Same calm tone. Same steady gaze. Adrian's mouth went dry. I don't understand. I heard everything, the woman said. She nodded toward the empty chair across from him. What your date said. What she did. Heat rushed up Adrian's neck again. The humiliation doubled. A stranger had seen it all. He stood up. I need to go. Wait. The woman stood too. Not desperate. Not dramatic. Just firm. I'm serious, she said. Sit down. Let me buy you dinner. Adrian stared at her. She was maybe 35. Confident posture. Clean lines. Everything about her whispered success. And she was asking him to marry her. You're insane, Adrian said. Probably, she replied. But I'm also very alone. The words landed heavier than he expected. And so are you. Adrian hadn't planned to sit back down. But he did. The woman signaled the waiter and ordered wine without asking what he wanted. When the waiter left, she folded her hands on the table. My name is Isla Hart, she said. Adrian nodded. Adrian Cole. I know you have a daughter, Isla said. Adrian stiffened. I heard you talking about her earlier, she continued. You said she made you a Valentine's card this morning. With glitter. And that you hate glitter. Adrian blinked. He had said that. I can't have children, Isla said. The words came out flat, like facts on a report. Medical condition. Irreversible. Adrian felt something twist in his chest. When I told my ex-fiancé, Isla continued, he called off the wedding. Said he wanted a real family. Adrian's jaw tightened. That's horrible. It is, Isla agreed. But it's also common. She took a breath. You get rejected because you already have a child, she said. I get rejected because I can't. She set her glass down gently. It makes sense, she said simply. We could help each other. Adrian stared at her. She wasn't joking. She wasn't flirting. She was offering a solution. You don't know me, he said. Then let's fix that, Isla said. Give me your number. Let me meet your daughter. Let's see if this crazy idea could work. Adrian's hands trembled slightly. This was wrong. This was fast. This was dangerous. But she wasn't looking at him like he was broken. She was looking at him like he mattered. They ate. They talked. Isla told him about her software company. Started in her garage 10 years ago. Now over 200 employees. Adrian told her about Lily. How she loved drawing. How she hated broccoli. How she still slept with a stuffed rabbit missing one ear. When the check came, Isla paid without discussion. Your number, she said, holding out her phone. Adrian hesitated. Then he gave it to her. I mean it, Isla said. I want to meet Lily. Why? Adrian asked quietly. Why me? Isla stood, put on her coat. Because I'm tired of being alone, she said. And I think you are too. She left cash on the table and walked out. Adrian sat there staring at the text that appeared on his phone seconds later. This is Isla. Call me when you're ready. For the first time in 6 years, Adrian felt something unfamiliar. Hope. Adrian didn't call for 3 days. On the 4th day, Isla called him. You're overthinking this, she said when he answered. How do you know? Adrian asked. Because I've been doing the same thing, Isla admitted. I almost deleted your number twice. I have a daughter, Adrian said. She's been through enough. You'll never be sure, Isla replied softly. You just decide if it's worth the risk. Silence stretched. Saturday, Adrian finally said. There's a park near my house. 10 in the morning. I'll be there, Isla said. Saturday came too fast. Adrian made Lily her favorite breakfast. Chocolate chip pancakes. We're meeting someone today, he said carefully. Lily looked up. Who? A friend. What's her name? Isla. Is she nice? I think so, Adrian said. At the park, Isla arrived exactly on time. She wore jeans and a sweater instead of a suit. Her hair was down. She looked softer, more real. Lily ran toward the pond. Adrian and Isla walked side by side. Thank you for coming, Adrian said. Lily laughed as ducks waddled toward her. She ran back. Dad, that duck is so fat. Then she noticed Isla. Hi, Lily said. Are you my dad's friend? I am, Isla said, kneeling to Lily's level. My name is Isla. What's yours? Lily. That's a beautiful name. I'm named after a flower. I know, Isla said. Lilies are my favorite. Lily's face lit up. Just like that, the ice broke. Lily started talking. She talked about the ducks, about school, about how her teacher gave too much homework, about how she was going to be a famous artist one day. Isla listened to every word. Not politely, not distracted, really listened. She laughed at the right moments, asked questions, remembered details. Adrian watched from a few steps back. Something warm settled in his chest. After the park, Lily tugged on Adrian's hand. Can Isla come see my room? She asked. Adrian opened his mouth to say no, but Isla smiled. I'd love to. His house felt smaller with Isla inside. She paused in the living room, looking at the framed photos on the wall. Most of them were Lily. A few were Kim. She was beautiful, Isla said quietly. Adrian swallowed. Yeah, she was. Lily's room was chaos. Crayons everywhere. Papers taped to the walls. Color spilling from every corner. I like to draw, Lily said proudly. I can tell, Isla said. You're very good. They stayed for over an hour. Isla sat on the floor with Lily and drew with her. She was terrible at it. Her rabbit looked more like a potato with legs. Lily laughed so hard she fell over. When Isla left, Lily hugged her tight. Can she come back? Lily asked as the car drove away. Adrian looked down at his daughter. Do you want her to? Yes, Lily said without hesitation. She's nice. Isla came back the next weekend. And the weekend after that. Saturday mornings became something Adrian looked forward to. But late at night, when Lily was asleep, fear crept in. He would sit on the couch and stare at Kim's photo. What would she think? One night, after Lily went to bed, Isla stayed for coffee. Can I ask you something? She said. Sure. Do you think about her when I'm here? Adrian's hands tightened around his mug. Yes, he admitted. Does it bother you? Sometimes I feel like I'm betraying her, Adrian said. Like I'm replacing her. You're not, Isla said softly. You can't replace someone who was loved. She told him about her father, how he found love again after her mother died, how it didn't erase the past. I'm not trying to replace Kim, Isla said. I just want to be part of your lives. If you'll let me. Adrian looked at her hand on the table. She looked scared, hopeful, real. He took her hand. 2 months later, Isla invited them to dinner at her parents' house. It's time, she said. Adrian's stomach dropped. They want to meet you. What have you told them? Adrian asked. That I'm seeing someone. That it's serious. And Lily? Isla hesitated. I wanted them to meet you first. Warning bells rang in Adrian's head. They have expectations, Isla said carefully. But once they see us together, they'll understand. He wanted to believe her. The house was enormous. Columns, chandeliers, everything polished. Lily pressed her face to the window. Is this where Isla grew up? I guess so, Adrian said. Isla met them at the door. Perfect dress, perfect posture. She looked like the woman from Valentine's night again. Her mother's eyes lingered on Lily. How lovely, she said. Cold, controlled. Dinner was formal, heavy, uncomfortable. Raising a child alone must be difficult, her mother said. Adrian nodded. A modest job, her father said. Not ideal. The words cut. When they said Lily was a burden, Adrian stood. We're leaving. Lily's eyes filled with tears. Adrian didn't stop walking. In the car, Lily sobbed. They hate me. Adrian's heart shattered. That night, Isla called. Adrian didn't answer. 3 days passed. Lily stopped drawing. That's what broke him. His sister Sarah came over. You messed up, she said. You taught Lily that loving her means giving up happiness. Adrian couldn't breathe. Kim would have fought, Sarah said. Be brave. That night, Adrian talked to Lily. I was wrong, he said. I let fear win. Do you still want Isla? He asked. Yes, Lily said immediately. Adrian nodded. Then I'll fight. Adrian sat in the dark living room. The clock ticked. He stared at the photo of Kim. At first, he didn't want to move. Then he knew. He couldn't waste another second. He picked up his coat. He would go to Isla. Adrian drove through the quiet streets, mind racing. What if she didn't want to see him? What if he'd ruined everything? He shook his head. No, he couldn't think like that. He needed to fix this. When he arrived at her office, the receptionist looked up. She's not seeing anyone, she said. Please, Adrian said, urgency in his voice. Just 5 minutes. 2 minutes later, Isla appeared in the lobby. Her hair messy, dark circles under her eyes, her posture stiff. What do you want? She asked. To apologize, Adrian said. To beg you to give me another chance, he added. I was wrong. I let fear make my decisions. Pushed you away and I hurt Lily. I hurt the person who made my daughter happy. Isla's eyes filled with tears. You called me a mistake, Adrian said, voice breaking. I was the mistake. Not you. Never you. You've been nothing but good to us, and I threw it away because I was scared. My family, your parents, none of it matters. I just need you. Lily needs you. We need you. And I'm willing to fight for that. To stand up to anyone who tries to tell us we don't belong together. Because we do. We belong together. Isla blinked, her chest heaving. Adrian stepped closer. I'm not asking for permission. I'm asking for you. Please, let me fix this. Her hands shook as she reached for his. I was so hurt, she whispered. I know, he said. I'm sorry. I thought protecting Lily meant keeping you away. I was wrong. True protection is letting love in, even when it's scary. Isla hesitated, then collapsed against his chest. Adrian wrapped his arms around her. I want you, he said into her hair. I want you too, she whispered back. They stood there, holding each other, long after the office lights dimmed. The next morning, Adrian walked into the kitchen. Lily was at the table coloring. Daddy? She asked. Yeah, sweetheart. Is Isla coming back? Adrian knelt down. Yes, she's coming back. She's staying. Lily smiled, bright and real. Really? Really, Adrian said. And just like that, the house felt warmer. Weeks passed. Saturday mornings were filled with laughter. Isla helped Lily with homework, drew pictures, cooked pancakes. Adrian watched, heart full, knowing he had made the right choice. But the shadow of her parents still lingered. One evening, Isla sat across from her parents at an upscale restaurant. Adrian and Lily stayed home. Her mother's lips were tight, her father's jaw stiff. Isla, her mother said, voice careful. We've been thinking. I don't care what you've been thinking, Isla said calm. Still underneath. I'm here to tell you what I've decided, Isla continued. I'm going to marry Adrian. I'm going to be Lily's mother. I'm going to build a life with them. You have a choice. Accept them. Be part of our lives. Or continue judging us, and you will never see me again. Her father's face turned red. You can't be serious, he said. I've never been more serious, Isla said. Her mother's hands trembled slightly. You barely know this man. I know he's kind, Isla said. I know he loves Lily. I know he sees me as more than money, more than status. And I'm happy. For the first time, truly happy. And I won't give that up for anyone. Not you. Not anyone. Her parents fell silent. Isla stood. 1 week. That's your time to decide. After that, my door closes permanently. She left without looking back. 6 days passed in silence. Isla told herself she was ready. She told herself she had made peace. But it still hurt. On the 7th day, her mother called. We'd like to meet them again, she said, voice formal. Why? Isla asked, guarded. Because you're our daughter. We don't want to lose you. It wasn't an apology. It wasn't acceptance. But it was a start. Isla arranged the meeting. No mansion. No formal dinner. Just a park. The same park where Adrian and Isla had first met Lily. Adrian held Lily's hand. Isla's parents arrived, stiff and uncomfortable. Lily ran to the pond, throwing bread to the ducks. Her mother watched her cautiously. Lily noticed. She walked up to her, holding out the bread. Do you want to feed the ducks? She asked. I brought extra bread. Her mother froze. They're really hungry, Lily said. See that fat one over there? I call him Duke. Isla's mother couldn't help but smile. For the next hour, Lily was herself. Bright, funny, unguarded. She told stories about school, her drawings, the dragon pizza picture. She asked Isla's mother about her favorite color. Her father was shown how to feed the ducks for the first time. Incrementally, the ice started to crack. After the park, they walked through the gardens. Adrian noticed her mother's softening eyes. Raising a child alone must be difficult, she said. It is sometimes, Adrian said. But she makes it worth it. The afternoon ended with small smiles. Not perfect, not warm yet, but progress. 6 months passed. Isla's parents showed up at Lily's school art show. They attended Sunday dinners. Her mother acknowledged Lily's talent. It wasn't total acceptance, but it was enough. Enough to know love was winning. One evening, after dinner, Adrian and Isla sat on the couch. My mother apologized to you, Isla said softly. Adrian laughed. I almost fainted. For fighting. For not giving up, she said. They're your family, Adrian said. I wasn't going to take that away, Isla said. Then she slid off the couch. Got down on one knee. Adrian's heart stopped. Isla, will you marry me? She asked. Will you let me be Lily's mom? Will you build this life with me? Adrian couldn't breathe. Yes, he whispered. She laughed, cried, and slipped a ring onto his finger. From upstairs, small footsteps appeared. Lily opened the door, rubbing her eyes. What's happening? She asked sleepily. Isla just asked me to marry her, Adrian said. And you said yes? Yes, he said. Lily screamed, ran across the room, and threw herself at both of them. They ended up in a pile on the floor, laughing, crying, holding each other. The wedding was small. Close friends and family. Isla's parents sat in the front row. Her mother cried during the vows. Lily stood beside Isla in a white dress, holding a bouquet of lilies. When the officiant asked if anyone objected, Lily shouted, "No, they're perfect together." Everyone laughed. Adrian looked at Isla, at Lily, at Sarah crying in the second row, at Isla's parents, who now looked on with something that could almost be called love. This was his life now, not defined by loss, not defined by fear, defined by choice, by courage, by love. When he kissed Isla, Lily cheered. Adrian thought about that Valentine's night in the restaurant. The blind date who walked out. The stranger who asked an impossible question. "Can you be my new husband?" He thought she was crazy. Maybe she was. But crazy had given him everything he had ever wanted. Partner, family, future. And as they walked down the aisle together, Adrian, Isla, and Lily, he knew one thing for certain. He would choose them. Choose this messy, complicated, beautiful life. Every single day. Forever.